and he'll step off.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Popped up. Armas settles under it near second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
4 outs to go, and if he's feeling the pressure out there, he sure isn't showing it. He looks like he's just out there throwing a bullpen session or something.
Kyle Matthews will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 24 have been set down. 3 left to go. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Smokies lead it 6-0. Dylan Flash will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Up top, it's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. The relay thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. The tag, and he is out. Greg Below will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hilliard moves over. 1 out.
Oh, and that's a big first out. And it's nice to get that first one out of the way. He's not home yet, though. Still 2 big outs to get through before it's celebration time.
Josh Miller comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Armas scoops it up onto first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
1 out to go. Can you believe this? Man, I wonder what's going through his head right now.
Eddie Sylvester will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
29, Eddie Sylvester.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. The 0-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get.
Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
But that is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else could you say? 27 up, 27 down. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do, probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, I'll say he's a pretty good candidate. All you have to do is look at the line score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. You know, these come along in baseball maybe once a decade, so this is as good as it gets, folks.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Smokies win it 6-0. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Smokies, 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Bay Bears, no runs, on no hits, no errors. They left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.